Hello friends, my name is Ashok Sijala. In this session, we learn the regular expression validator in ASP.NET with C#. So let us start. I first share my laptop screen and here fix the position. And here Microsoft Visual Studio Express for Web Edition is open and validation demo website folder is already open. In file menu, here take new file. And here Visual C# is there, web form file is there, and here we provide the name of file, and that is regular underscore expression express, and we can say that validation. So regular expression validation. So I just give validator, that is name of control. So there is so long name, so we can provide first three letter regular exp validator. Okay, and now sufficient. Okay, as press add button, and here we can first in title of head in HTML fix our goal, and that is a regular, we can say that expression ex ErrorMessage expression validator, that is a name of control in ASP.NET. So regular expression validator, that is a fix or goal, and here we can take first as a panel as a container control in ASP.NET, and here take E1 as ID, runat server side, and that grouping tags, that is we can take the customer detail or information, we can say that, and take like back color, and that's the we select. Okay, here, and that's the we take from pick color option and some take light blue. Okay, so yes, that is sky, and that's yes blue. Okay, and just close the panel and taking the HTML table tag, and that's the ID like T1 run it server side, and here we provide the border of the table and one, and just close, and now we can take first PR and HTML table tag, because there is a work on the client side HTML control, but here we provide run at server side, so also it's running the server side. Okay, now here first or take the first we can take the TD and then take label. So here take the label, and here like LBL CID customer, we can set that ID, and run it row side, and then tax is like just ID, because we have to provide customer detailing panel tag heading, so that is not required the customer ID. Okay, next TD we have to take the text box as our input, and that's ID txt CID customer ID, that run at server side, and just close, and here we take first require field validator, and then we can use the compare, also you can use compare validator, and then we have to in this session regular expression validator. Okay, so we can take in my previous video lecture, we can already learn require field validator, just not provide any blank field submission. So here we can give the message like REQ CID and run at server side text, that is a send that ID is required. Okay, we can say the required, and also provide the error message, that is a print or display by the validation summary control. So here error message is their property, and we can send like customer, that is prefix customer ID is, we can say that require. Okay, and control to validate, that is our text box ID, txt, cid, customer ID. And okay, there is a now sufficient and close. And now take, we have to compare validator use id, same compare cid, and that's runat server side, and then the tags, we can say that id must be in integer. Okay, and then error message. Okay, and that's I just copy this message and then paste, and prefix is a customer, so we can distinguish the error message and text message. Text message used by the control itself, and error message used by the validation summary control. So here customer ID must be in integer, and control to, you can say that control to I just above, so you can watch easily. And here there are two, control to compare and control to validate. In my compare validator demo, we can also use control to compare, but here require control to compare, and that is same as above in CID, require validator. And now our goal is regular expression. So here we can see expression, yes, and validator, yes, now ready. And id, that is we can give the regcid, just first three letters as a prefix, and cid, internet server side tags, we can say that we provide some condition like first you can say that first letter, or you can say that character, uh, character character must be in alphabet, and then three digits, that is we have fixed message is very long. First character must be alphabet and then three digits, that is our, and in between we have to provide some dash, that is our requirement. We fix our format, so that is a use we can. And also error message, so error message is very long, so we can say that customer ID, we can sample here like C dash 101. So customer ID C01 101 in format, specific format, we can say that. So that type of you have to supply. Okay, and control to validate, same as above, txt, cid, and now turn to very important, and that is validation expression. We can fix our format. So here within a bracket in capital A to Z, so first letter, and then we provide the dash slash d small, that digit, and there is three here brace, opening and closing brace. So that is a format fix. So we can not give this format, that is taking the error. So first letter must be alphabet or A to Z within this range, A to Z. You can also apply small A to Z, or here you can also chance to take like capital D. So A to D only you can use this A, B, C, D, four letters only. Okay. So here we can choose A to Z. Okay. So there is a, you can also provide your requirement possibility in this bracket, and slash d for digit or decimal, and there is three digit. Okay, so that is we can fix to customer ID is a fixed format. So that is a use of validation. There is main specific property in the regular expression validator control. So that other control is not this property. So every control is some specific property. Like here, I just not give like compare validator. We can use operator and I comparison. like data type you have to check, and then type is there, we can check the type like integer. So compare validator hold operator and type is a two distinct property, and here validation regular expression validator control or validation expression property. Here define your valid expression. So now sufficient, and let us look in design part. So yes, here is our all first is a require, then compare, then regular expression. So all message is concatenation, so we can provide some separation. So here in HTML, ampersand NBSP semicolon, so it provide one blank space, so I just copy and then paste. Okay, and then also here, okay, so there are three separation space in between. Okay, look at the distinct here three, in here three space. So first character or letter, yes, must be alphabet. Okay, and then 3 digits. So that is we fix the format. Okay, here provide some light color so you can see easily. So here take like light. Let us check light blue is same as previous. No, that is some dull. So here provide some easily we can see. So like light shine, let us check how it's designed. Okay, same as previously. So here we can take like, okay, just pick up color from here, more color option. So here we can provide the shine color, so that is a shine. And yes, now let us check. So that type we can easily see our message. So that is a require field validator, that is a compare, and that is a regular expression. So in one text box field in customer ID, we apply the three validation control, and our goal is a understanding the regular expression validator. Okay, now here I take just copy this row and provide the customer name, and that's we have to use only not compare but just regular and require. Okay, first we have to change, just copy, and then we can, here customer name is there, so name, and here we take here change the control to validate txtnm, that is our text box id, provide here, and that is remaining. Yes, here provide compulsory, we can change the different txtnm, and now we can change text and error message. So here we can say that name is require, and error message customer name is required. Okay, and now turn to regular expression, we cannot change that id, and directly provide like minimum and maximum character range. So here I just change this remove text message, and we can say that name must be minimum 5 character. So that is characters, and we can say that we can say that maximum 8 character. So message is very long, so just character. Okay, no problem, let us take all, and same I just copy, name must be, okay, so directly here, because that is moving, yes, all the selection is there, so I just here and move the shift key hold, and then right arrow key, and then I pass this message after this code. So that is all selection is directly, and just okay. And now here we can fix our format, and that is the character we can use /w with, and then press that 5 and 10. There is also possibility, many possibility, like here you cannot that is minimum range and that is maximum, like range validator, minimum value and maximum value. So you cannot supply so unlimited, there is no limitation maximum range, but minimum is 5. So here you can like 3 in your requirement. So here 5, and on you can set the no limitation, and like we can get here 8, that is our goal. 5 is minimum. So below the 5 you can give the taking the error, and up to 8 you can fix. You cannot fix, then no problem, like just like that is okay. So here we can take like 8 is maximum character of customer name. If more than that, you can take here like so just change here like maximum 12. So here just we can change our message, there is no problem. So, and if you not provide /w means with, and that is in brace, within a brace 5 comma 12. So make minimum 5, maximum 12. And if you not provide any range here, so that also unlimited means no limitation, higher range, minimum is high specified. So okay, now I think complete, and here we provide our that id nm, that is our text box id, yes, txt nm. So second row is complete now, and now we can take third row and just like copy and now paste. Okay, and here first I change the label. So here we can say that I fix the goal, and government job. So here also we can take text box, okay, and txt job, government job. Okay, and require field validator, we can say that here change txt job directly, and here we can say that job is require, okay, or you can say that job is we can say that yes slash no answer, yes no answer only, yes or no. So we can fix, and here you can say that just job is yes oblique no slash no, and yes no, or like male female like gender in there. So that type of validation. Okay, here, okay, yes, that is a require field validator. So here we not yes no, in regular expression validator we have to put this expression. So here we can just say that job is required, and here customer job is required, that type of message, because that is a regular expression validator. Okay, and we can change yes control to validate txt. Okay, now turn is regular expression validator, and that I can give the previous message in here. We can supply job is yes oblique no, and I just remove this long message because okay, job is yes no, yes must be no. Job is yes no, okay, only. And here customer we can say that job is yes oblique no, or you can say that government job also we have to write this type of we can short this. Okay, I'll just remove all yes name. Okay, and here we can take the job job yes, and here expression is changed, and that's we can provide in like bracket first and use small y, that is also possible, and then we provide another year and capital N and then bracket sign and then small n and then bracket. So that is we have to fix our goal, and that capital Y and small y, like gender, male and female, small m, uh, capital M, F small and capital F. You can also take this type of. So here we can just choose in regular expression, government job, yes or no. So that is only, and you can also fix, but here validation expression like only one character. Okay, so width is a one character, so we can also combine in this validation expression like W, and then we provide the like our range in 1 comma 1. So but there is, we cannot provide two uh, validation expression in same one regular expression, so here not chance. So let us check. Okay, now our third and now fourth row we have to take, and that is a mobile range we have to use. Okay, fourth row. So regular expression, how to use implement in ASP.NET, that is a main goal of this session. So here mobile range we have to specify. So here just txt mobile. Okay, and now just first require field validator, here just change and that mobile is required, means mobile entry is required, and here customer, you can say that mobile is required, and then we can change here the mobile, that text box id control to validate. Okay, now turn to regular expression validator, and same, so we can fix first at the mobile country code. So we can like plus sign is there, and then slash d and 2 digit and dash is there. Plus sign means 2 is a country code, and then slash d, and we can fix the 10 range of mobile. So that is a also possible. We can take like plus sign must be, and slash d is there, and 2 digit, that is country code, then dash slash d digit, and 10 mobile range is a 10 digit. So that is a fix to valid expression. So we can also set the mobile range and that country code using the regular expression validator. So many you can use some standard books. So there is few predefined table there is, so that is like capital S. So you cannot provide the blank page. You can use in our email ID. So now our fourth field is complete. Now taking the fifth field, and that is a pin code, we have to apply the regular expression. In this session, we can learn the all possible and all combination of the regular expression validator. So here I field is a, we can give the not like employee form like and department, all these things, but here customer we can say that that name, first we can take id, then name, then uh, government job, yes no answer, mobile, and now pin code directly. We are not taking address, directly pin code. Okay, first I change the id of this text box and txt and pin code. So okay, and first we can change the require field validator, and here we can just change like pin code is required, and here customer pin code, or you can say that that address pin code is required, and here just change to id, and that is txt pin pin. Yes, our text box id is there, txt pin. Now turn to regular expression, and that is a main goal of this session. We can learn very well in regular how it's possible valid expression we have to provide. So we cannot change id here, yes, change, and we can provide the pin code like we can say that uh, pin code must be like directly 6 digits. Okay, so that is, and you can also use compare validator if because there is a, and in also mobile is possible, but I cannot provide here because you can understand data type is must be integer in mobile and pin code, so you can also use compare validator, so there is no problem. Yes, and here also provide PIN pin code, and just here I remove this first portion, and here provide directly 6, so there is a, just provide the 6 digit letter, and that is our goal is sufficient. Okay, so I can say in previous, like here we can use already compare validator, but here that data type check, I just now copy, and yes, here provide like name is not required, job is not required, but like here mobile is must be in integer, so way any student or any tester if implement the, that we can understand our goal. So here I just change job, okay, txt, so we can just check the data type. So here I remove the message just only, and here we give the uh, mobile must be in integer, there is, I just copy and paste compare validator, and here I change, so that is very easy, so I use implement, and you can also implement in yourself. So mobile, yes, must be in integer, so we can change all thing. Yes, txt, uh, here is a mobile. Okay, now we can change some. Yes, control to validate it, here is remaining, so here mob, yes, and we can check all the things here. Here is job, here is mobile, and here is also change, we have to provide the mobile control to validate. If not change, then not is apply this control, like here is a mobile. Okay, so now our, first we can see in the design part any. Yes, okay, some remaining the close tag, so that is give the error. So let us check where is not closing our tag. Yes, so we look in the first, you can, because we have to copy paste time, that is very important, we can take not any mistake. So here our first row is no any mistake, I think. Yes, all the well. Yes, let us check all tag is closing, and then we can check other. Yes, no problem, I think. Yes, okay, so first row there is no any problem, and we can check when control to validate is like here we can set txt cid, and here also txt cid. Okay, now here is all, and now second row we have to just copy, and I provide one blank so we can easily identify. So here name, txt name, there td, and here tr close, and here we can use the uh, control to validate txt name, and here's a long message, so here yes close the tag and control to txt, yes, that is no problem. So now that is a job. Okay, government job, here is label, yes, no problem. Yes, next, and here we can check, yes, no answer, job, yes, no, and now yes, uh, yes, no problem, here is also close the tag. So, and next we can take the mobile and pin code. So here, yes, txt, and that all is well or not. So here, yes, and here. Okay, so here we just got part and just provide here. Okay, and close is remaining. Yes, no, no problem. Yes, last. So, okay, so that is a pin code, and here close, yes, and we can use here 2 only. Okay, no problem. So let us check how it's giving the error. We can close table and panel tag. Yes, let us check. Row must be initialized and not add a collection details. Cell not be initialized. Okay, could not be sent on property validation summary. Okay, that is a in the mobile range, that is give the error. So we can take directly mobile, that is not supported. Valid expression in mobile. So here our mobile field, yes, now that, and that is regular, yes, here is problem. So that plus sign is not support, so that is giving error. I just remove and save and let us check. Yes, so there is a plus sign is giving the error, so that is very difficulty because we have to so many code in the, so plus sign is a concatenation operator, so that is not used in validation expression. So you can take care, because very we take normal mistake. So here if not provide, then if possibility here is there, we have to check. Okay, let us check, that is provide the design or any taking error. No, yes, now it's working. So here we provide the after, that is the, and that's our combination. So I first check that is valid or not valid. Yes, that's valid, but I can think here is not appropriate. Here is you have to apply. I just save again and let us check. Our design is no, there is problem. So there is a now we have to check at runtime, and I give just as previous in between plus sign. So here is plus sign is required. Okay, no problem. And last we have to take the email ID, and last field is last row. So here I just copy and provide one row, and that's the email ID, and that is also valid expression email ID. Okay, that is a label text, and we can change the text box ID txt. We can say that EMID and email ID. Okay, and then here also change txt EMID. Okay, and that appropriate text and error message, I directly go there and change here. Yes, here email ID is required. You can say that email ID is required, and here customer, this is the email ID is required. So here pin code we have just remove, and here regular expression now done, and then I just first above. So yes, yes, here you can take here like email ID must be at thread and dot symbol. Okay, that type of I just copy. So I just copy this message to error message, and that here I, yes, okay, so just pass customer is prefix, and here we change the EMID, that is control to validate. At last expression we have to provide in capital S, that is not any blank, and plus sign is a concatenation, and slash at the rate sign. So that is, and further we have to give slash / capital S, and then we can provide like plus sign is a concatenation, then slash dot, and then capital slash, not any blank space is there, and then plus sign. So your email ID is a must be in this format. So means at the rate sign, and let us check slash before and after at the rate sign. Yes, then plus slash, yes, that is dot symbol is cover, and before and after not any blank space, that is capital S and plus. So now our form is ready, and just here After the table, I take one label to print our all fields. There are 6 fields now. So LBL answer, okay, and then run it server side, and then that text is just output. Okay, and close the label. Okay, and now hmm, after the this BR tag I provide and take just validation summary and provide like EL run it server side and just close. Okay, now look at our design and okay, first I just check yes. So that is our form, and here I take the last row to ourselves, not copying, and then TD we take only this row only one button to submit our, so all span is required too, and here I provide the button to submit our all field, and then button yes id bt submit run at server side, and then tags like a submit, and can say that four font bold, and then four color also take font size, like so many value is there, so I just forward and large, and then four color, and that is a dark slate. We can take the uh, okay, just close button, and let us check our design. So yes, that button is here, and I just move here. Okay, so whenever press this button, here is a validation, and now I just print all the field in label text. So first we can provide if all the field, that is page dot is valid property is there. So page class is there and is valid, yes, and all field is valid means proper format, then and then uh, page class is valid is true, otherwise it is return giving false. So we can print in the if condition is valid, return the boolean value, so we can take directly in if condition. Okay, so first our customer id, and that all tags cid, and then tags yes, then provide one here tag and the customer name field, and then txt nm, then id. We can remember all the id because we can provide prefix and some appropriate that shortcut, like we can next is a uh, uh, okay, we can say that government job is there, I think. Just let us check txt job for tax. Yes, first I take sequence, yes, right or not. Yes, job, mobile, then pin code and email ID. Yes. So here, then plus, and then we can take the BR tag, and then taking mobile, and then txt mob, the tax. Yes. Now first BR, and then pin code. Okay, and then tax txt pin dot tax, and now our last, and that is first email ID, and then txt emid dot tax and semicolon. In else part, just response dot write, and that is, we can say that invalid form. So that is finished. But one in here, look the design. Okay. So there are 6 fields we have to take, and our this session goal of the regular expression validator. So in mobile we have to use compare validator, but in pin code is remaining, so I just copy and here paste because compare validator pin code is also in integer, so just we can give the compare validator, and here I operator data type is all is well, and just is pin code control to validate, and can change the text and error message just okay. So here uh, mobile is I pin 4 must be an integer, and then same way in error message just here, and then like pin code must be an integer. So customer is prefixed in error message. Okay, now is okay, and we can run I before just all not revision but summary of the regular expression require field validator comparison. You have to know very well in my previous video lecture, but regular expression is goal in this session. So first of the id and id regcid, that is runat text, first character must be alphabet and then 3 digit we can provide, and in between some dash you have to also provide, there is no problem. And control to validate txt cid, and then that is main property of regular expression validation expression, and some prefix table is there. Okay, so in bracket we can provide a to z and dash. Okay, so there is dash and slash d 3 digits. So if you provide your message like alphabet and then 3 digit, but in between we can say that then we write here alphabet and dash and 3 digit directly, that type of message if we understand. Okay, and here we can also provide some in error message customer id, like that type of one sample of giving to the guidance. Okay, so that is first, and the name we have to provide regular expression. I not repeat all id run a text error message is okay, and directly go that is control to validate. Okay, here with and minimum 5 maximum 12, and I again repeat if you not provide this 12 there is no maximum limitation, but minimum is 5. Okay, so that type of slash w. Okay, then turn off the yes no question in male female, then validation expression directly go I capital Y small y, and that is or sign like an n and small n. There is 4 character possibility, either this or this. So yes no in small or capital you have to yes no answer, and male female also you can take that same as. Now turn to mobile, and that is we can provide here slash plus we have to provide here, so that is that time error is giving. So taking after slash plus, because plus sign is a like in our code you can see here we can provide plus sign, so that is concatenation. So in country code there are in mobile there is plus sign, so 2 digit dash and 10 digit of mobile range, so that type of format. So provide the country code. Okay, and then compare it, just data type check, and then pin code same we can provide in validation expression 6 digit. I just remove this part and 10 to 6 pin code zip code, that all 6 digit, and account number backing you can also provide like 11 digit account number, that type, but in that type of form is required. And last field is a email id, and that is very important, and then slash s capital, so no blank space after and before the @ sign, and same way dot sign, so both symbol must be in email ids, then and then your email id is valid. So I just save and F5 to run this page, and let us check all regular expression validator. So this session is a main, you can learn the regular expression validator, every combination. So here I just submit. So all the required field validator give this. Here we prefix there's a customer, and here directly ID, name, John. There are 6 fields, so I cannot repeat all these. Okay, so all are required because we cannot provide. And also check here I provide like alphabet, and your message is changed. ID must be integer, first letter must be in alphabet and 3 digits. So it is a giving both message. Here is compare and here is a regular expression validator. So and also here I submit, and also here messages, and here you can look here our format is example is display. So customer ID C capital, yes. In if you like I also test here small, so that message is not gone. So must be in A to Z capital set and then 101, 3 digit, any. Okay, so now message is gone, but ID must be integer. We have to compare validator, but here alphabet is there, so we can remove this compare validator because our alphabet is not considered an integer data type. So that is a problem. Okay, now we can check all this well or not. So here name of customer like Krishna, I first give the RAM, so that is a minimum 5 below the 5 range. So here a name must be minimum 5 character and maximum 8. 8 is not, we have to change the 12. Okay, so here message is changed, and here yes no, yes, there is no yes. If we provide like any character like A, so that is job is yes no answer. You cannot only one two, let two character is possible, yes or no. Capital yes, there is okay, no problem. Okay, so yes customer. Okay, now we can turn like plus 91 our country code and dash then 10 digit any. I take randomly, not as any mobile. uh, yes now. Okay, let us check. Yes, here. Okay, message is remaining job. Yes, no, if that is changed, we have to. And mobile is must be in integer. So integer there is plus, or we cannot use compare validator. Remove this. And now pin code is like any pin code. I have to 6 digit. So yes, there is no. If we provide less 6, then yes, pin code must be in 6 digit. And last is email ID. And here Ram, I supply at the rate sign, but not provide the dot sign. So let us check. Yes, ID must be in dot and at the rate. So all is well, but to change here, some message is remaining here 12, and in compare validator removing these two and mobile and ID, because there is some symbol we have to use, so we cannot use compare. So I just idea give all this is implement, or here we can combination alpha and digit in. So here A to Z is a not digit, so we cannot use this compare validator in this. I just remove, and that session is not compare validator use. Okay, now second change in mobile. So mobile you can also plus or dash sign. So there is a not require here compare validator, and also I remove. And job, yes, that is some message is different. In first name field, yes, name field is remaining change, and that is a we can give the name field, yes, here. And that minimum range is okay, maximum here we can change after 12. So first we can take the 8 later, after we can provide the 12. Here is change in error message, but in text message remaining to add, so I change the now is okay. And some messages job, yes, here I think some messages just we have to copy. So job is required, yes no is government job. In mobile, yes, in mobile require, yes, here is remaining. So here job is not, and you can say that mobile here and specific format. So here we can give in previous text mobile is yes, both messages we have to change. And like mobile must be in, you can say that uh, like 10 digit. Okay, mobile must be in 10 digit. Okay, and here also change the customer mobile must be in 10. Okay, just above, so you can watch 10 digits. Okay, so there is, and also yes, no problem. Yes, Let us check all is well or not. Now I just save and first stop the debug and then run. Okay, you can also give our mobile require the country code. So just very long message. So I just give the mobile is 10 digit. Okay, just submit. So all messages appear. Now we can take the uh, we can provide just digit. So there is taking first letter must be in alphabet, and I just submit. So here our format is there. So I give this format capital yes and dash then yes now is gone. Now name is I give the above the 5 and below the 12 character. So there is now okay. And here yes no is only yes government job. And now I can plus 91 dash 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10. Yes, let us check. Yes, no problem, let us check. Okay, 10 digit. Yes, so that country code is not supported, and here I think dash sign is okay, but that plus sign is not supported. I think let us check. No, so there is a not proper format, so we can change our sequence. And yes, now is okay, and I give the correct email id. So one is remaining. Okay, and that is a mobile. So that format is not support. So I just in mobile here regular expression, and that plus sign is not support. So I just remove this part because that is not work. That is work only. Let us check. So here is plus is giving some error, so that is not working. Otherwise that is a perfect format, and here we provide like 2, but that we have to provide and taking error because plus sign we have to not take, so that is giving error. Okay, so that is a you can set as a 610 digit directly. So there is we have not provide the country code because that not supported validation expression. Here we provide them taking the same remaining as it is. So here I just okay, we have not provide the plus sign, and here directly dash. Let us test this if that is working or not. So and that is dash is including. So here we provide like 11 digits, or let us first check and then that is working or not. If not working, then provide the 11 digit because dash is one character, so that is also considered as a width of mobile range. So now yes, I just submit and provide now correct C00. Yes, name Krishna, so Krishna is more than 5 letter and below the 12 letter in capital small y. Yes, now support, and here 91 dash 9898 any. Okay, now yes, ready. So there is a not require plus sign. If you provide your pace plus sign, then what's happen? Yes, so there is giving error. So by default is a sign bit is plus, so there is more required. So that is a and also if you consider like 11 digit and then plus sign you have to provide, there is okay. Okay, so there is okay now. Our problem is solved. So there is now email ID I just give and correct all the well. Yes, submit. Yes, yes, our output is now okay. ID C00, name Krishna, job government. Yes, and that country plus sign if you provide, then just only one change, and that's the I think here provide the 11. Yes, here our expression open is there. So plus sign we can provide because there is also consider one character. So I just stop and save. Let us check that supported or not. because that plus sign is a one character. Dash is now okay, but plus sign holding one value. So I now give correct, and that is capital. I give the like customer C 1 to 2 102. Then name I again give some different name like my name Shopsi. Okay, no problem. Yes, government job. Okay, no. Yes, N is also working, capital and small, and I give randomly and first plus sign, then country code dash and 9898. Yes, now yes, no, there is not support plus sign because plus sign is a concatenation operator in C sharp, so there is a give the error. So now all is well, but that not provide because default is a plus sign, so we can just remove, or previous is better, so we cannot provide the plus sign. That is finished. So that is plus is a concatenation in our C sharp or this coding. So here plus sign we have to not use. So now I run last time because we have to check proper work or not. So you can check also. Now just run last time. Okay, so there is some issue we have to solve. So now I just submit yes, no, all is blank and provide like different like capital A and then dash 101. Okay, no error. And name is like Kishore. Yes, no error. Then job, yes, small. Then directly country code dash. Okay, that's working properly. So we have to not change any. Okay, and then email ID not capital. So sure at the rate yes, and yahoo.com. Yes, okay. Okay, here 2K. Okay. So that's the email ID. Sure, yes. I just yes, now is okay. So that is true. Here you not provide the plus sign. So many testing is there, but we have to finally conclude that we have to not giving the plus sign in country code. So that is finished. Okay, so I hope you can understand regular expression validator, and I just close this web page, and that is simple the printout. But here I just take reason only one, and that is a name regular expression directly go valid expression, and that is a to z. That is you can take only this letter set and compulsory give the dash and then 3-digit sign. Okay, means 3-digit in your customer code. Then turn off the name, and that is a with minimum 5 character and maximum 12. Okay, that is our validation expression using this session. And then yes, no, third field government job, that only 4 character, capital Y, small y, capital N, small n, or male female. You can also apply this type of format regular expression. And mobile we can so many testing, but finally is conclusion. This is first two code you have to apply country code and then 10-digit, and in between dash symbol is there. And then pin code is very simple because you can take directly 6-digit /d6. There is no any issue. And last, that is email ID, and that slash capital S before and after at the rate sign, not any blank space, and same as a dot sign. So before and after, not any blank sign, and both symbol must be in compulsory in your email ID. So I just save and run for last time. We can check that at that sign is remaining in email ID. So let us check that is work or not, or giving the error. We have to not provide that sign in email ID. Okay. So in ASP.NET is a validation is part of very important. So I just revise. So here I change my letter and like employee. Here is a customer, but just testing 101, just A to Z. You take A to D, whatever your requirement. And here name is we have to provide sufficient. So let us check like Mira. Yes, so Mira is 5 letter exactly. If we give like Shiv, okay, so there is not sufficient minimum 5. So here we can say that Krishna is okay. So there is a more than 5 and less than 12. Okay. And yes, government job, yes. And then mobile, that is, we have to so many testing in mobile. So now is okay. Country code, pin code means country code is mobile, and here pin code 6, there is no problem. And here we can give like Krishna, we can miss the @ sign yahoo.com. So here I plus com. Okay, dot sign is there, but @ sign is missing. So yes, @ sign is both symbol we have to check first dot and now @sign. So @sign is a compulsory, so there is not valid email ID. Okay, now it's okay. Then and then your output is displayed on the screen in this label text. Okay. So I hope you can understand this session. So subscribe my channel Ashok Sijal Academy and press the bell icon to never miss any update. And thanks for your watching, supporting, and sharing my video lecture. Okay, and I hope you can understand validation control in ASP.NET. And here is a regular expression validator. So thanks and Hare